Today, we'll be installing this LED kit to our Hyundai Ioniq 5's trunk. Even though this is advertised for the Tesla, I'm pretty sure it'll work for any other car as well. One of the problems with the Ioniq 5 is that the trunk is dimly lit. You can barely see anything at all at nighttime. Here's a preview of the result. As you can see, installing this kit will light up the trunk in a pretty cool, slick way too. There are actually two ways to install this kit. The easy way, but you end up with the cigarette power adapter and wires sticking out all over the place. The hard way will give you a cleaner result with absolutely no wires nor adapters sticking out whatsoever. And if you're going to do the hard way, don't buy this kit. Just buy a regular 12 volt flexible LED strip and save some money too. Inside the box, this is what you'll find. The LED strip right here. Cigarette power adapter with the on and off switch, just in case you want to manually turn the LED on or off yourself. Proximity sensor, if anything is within 4 inches of the sensor, then the LED strip will not light up. There is a double-sided tape for the sensor to hold it in place, but there is no place in the Ioniq 5 to actually mount the sensor. If you're doing the easy way of installing this LED, your only option is using the manual switch on the cigarette adapter in order to control the LED. Right now, I have the LED strip connected straight into my wall outlet via the 12 volt DC adapter. This way I can confirm the LED strip is indeed working before going out into the garage and installing it. Trust but verify, as my boss used to say. Alright, let's get started with the easy way of installing the LED lights onto the trunk. You can easily lift the weather seal and insert the flexible LED strip into this groove right here. The strip has 4 sides. Be sure the bright side of the strip is actually sticking out, of course. Pop it open and slide the strip within the rubber seal all the way around. Luckily, our 12 volt power source is right here. Tap into this cigarette adapter for powering the LED strip. This is where we started and this is where we end up. You can see there's some excess right here. We're just going to cut it off. You can cut it anywhere as indicated by the dots. Cut here or cut there. So I'm just going to cut it at this dot right here. Now just connect the power in. This is the proximity sensor. It cannot be used anywhere here because it has to be mounted like that, and there's no way I can mount it like that. At least not in the Ioniq 5 anyway. Maybe I'll mount it up here later on like so, but for now I'm just going to leave it out of the equation. So go ahead and plug it in. Let's start up the car and see what it looks like. This whole wiring here looks pretty messy, right? I was going to drill a little hole right somewhere here and then feed the power cable from there straight into this hole and up back to that location right here for a slimmer, cleaner looking setup. But for now, we're done with the easy method. Now, if you want a super clean installation, you just have to go with the hard way. Go ahead and remove some of the weather stripping. Run the wire, a small wire from here, into this original light spot right there. You can see I already pop out the lights. It's very easy. All you have to do is pry using your fingernails or use a flathead screwdriver to pop the light out. Press and hold this lever right here to remove the lights. We're going to solder 2 wires in. One for positive and one for negative. Soldering is done now. One side is red and the other side is negative for ground. Now it's time to put everything back together. By the way, my wires are connected by twisting them together temporarily like that. to verify that everything is working. I will solder the two ends and heat shrink to protect their connections later on. I totally forgot to show it, but the strip itself is power via two wires. If you cut the black barrel connector, you'll see the black and red wire within. With these two wires, we connect them to the two wires that we soldered onto the lights earlier. Very basic positive and negative connections to provide power for the LED strip. This is the result after connecting everything in. You don't see any of the wire that is going into the lights right here. I'm keeping the old light trunk, by the way, for now. We can change it to LED later. And this is what the final product looks like. It's pretty good, right? You'll see the trunk area is now fully lit. It's not super bright, but it's bright enough to see everything in the trunk at nighttime. Alright, hopefully this video helps you with installing LED light strip for your trunk. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.